Alright, I want to do a little guitar talk today about my old Guild D-25 Cherry. It's a beautiful guitar. It's the first good guitar I ever bought way back in 1974. My grandmother passed away and she left me a little bit of cash, and I used it to buy this Guild. And Grandma was the best gift I ever got. Still playing it. Still a beautiful guitar and still sounds great, sounds better than ever. So I just want to talk a little bit about this type of guitar. This is like an aged guitar. You always hear that guitars sound better and better as they get older, and usually if they're a well-made guitar, that's absolutely true. So this guitar sounds better today than it did when I first bought it, and it sounds better today than it did 10 years ago, and hopefully it'll keep sounding better as it goes. Guitars are kind of like the opposite of us. They get better as they get older, as long as you take care of it. This is a Dreadnought guitar, and it's called the Guild D-25 Cherry. It's not because it's made of cherry, but it was a cherry color stain that they put on the guitar to make it, give it a kind of reddish hue. It's kind of faded to brown color now. And these kind of Dreadnought guitars were really popular back in the 60s and 70s. This is what pretty much everybody played, either Martins or Guilds or a few other brands. But these were kind of some of the high-end type guitars back in those days. So if you watch a lot of the videos on YouTube, you'll see this Dreadnought shape, they call it, of guitar. Couple things about these kind of guitars. You can find these older guitars on eBay. I've gotten a really nice Guild Jumbo downstairs. It's a 1979 model. It's an eBay guitar I got, and it's just like this one. It sounds absolutely fantastic now. So I do recommend, if you're looking for guitars, some of these old 60s and 70s models can really be good ones to go for. You can find a good deal. You can go to guitar shops to find them, and you can find them on eBay, because a lot of people have one in their closet somewhere that they never use, and then they try to sell it. So take some research to figure out the pricing and where you should buy it for and all that, but it's well worth it once you get a good guitar. Most all of these guitars have a label inside with the serial number, and from that serial number nowadays, it's kind of nice on the web. You can research and you can find out, when that guitar was actually made, usually, and know what year it is, and then you can do some more searching to find out what guitars in that kind of time frame are going for. So this is Guild D-25. Had a couple things that I really liked about it. I liked the color back in those days, and it plays great. It's got one of the best necks, and still after all these years it's perfectly straight, flat, and low accent, and super easy to finger pick or strum. I keep it strung with light acoustic guitar light strings. Sometimes I use Diodarios, or sometimes I use D Markley Golds, which is what I got on here right now. And I also later added a piezo pickup into this guitar, so you can upgrade these guitars with things like that. And like a lot of old guitars, this one's got a little crack in the bottom here. A lot of guitars sometimes have a little accident. This one did. It got dropped by a friend of mine who was playing it, and we got it repaired by a good guitar luthier, and he did a great job putting it together. So a lot of these older guitars may have a little wear on them, a little beat up on them, but it's worth it because of the sound they get. I don't know if you've ever seen guys like Tommy Emmanuel, but their old guitars are pretty much all beat up, but they keep playing them because they sound so good and play so well also. So recommend at least one of your guitars in your collection might be one of these older guys, these old geezers. Still got a lot going for them if you can find a nice one. Ask around. Maybe some of your friends will have one that they wouldn't mind passing on to you. So hope you enjoy those older guitars. We're getting old together. Have fun with that one.